What's up, everybody out there in YouTube? This is Sakio Castro coming out for another Marvel Universe review. Obviously, I've been picking up on the X-Men and everything X-Men, from the Wolverine Origins line to the Marvel Universe line, and anything in between that has X-Men on it. So, the last review I did talked about heroes and astonishing X-Men and whatnot like that. And, you know, it's fun to have, you know, these characters because, like I said, they're very memorable. But what good are heroes if they don't have villains to fight? And one of the cool things about villains is that Marvel Universe doesn't produce a whole lot of them. But X-Men has a lot of memorable villains. I did Magneto, and Magneto's pretty much the premier villain, or the face of villainy in the X-Men universe. Mr. Sinister's coming out soon. That's going to be awesome. Comes in a 2-pack with a long-haired Gambit from the Wolverine's origin. We also have the Apocalypse, which is out, but we have the small Apocalypse. I really want to see that big figure Apocalypse. Hopefully they can do that with the gigantic battles, because he's not Galactus size, but he's big. He's a tall dude. So without further ado, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. That's right, folks. The Juggernaut is back. Now, there is Marvel Legends Juggernaut that people swear that it's definitive, but that's a Juggernaut right there. That is the real deal. Bulky, beefy. He looks like he can ram through any wall, and he just looks like he can tear shit up. The Juggernaut from the Marvel Legends, I think, had a weirder look to it. You know, had a really small torso, and I just thought that made it weird. You know, a Juggernaut's bulky, and that's the way he should be. Cain Marko is his name, as it says right here. It says he had a mystical crimson gen of Sitarok, and was a normal man, but he was a man consumed by jealousy of his half-brother, Professor X. Sitarok seized on the jealousy, turning Marko into a being of untold power and unstoppable force of destruction that would plague Xavier in the world for decades to come. Now, Juggernaut is not a mutant. Juggernaut, apparently, that helmet and that gem that he's looking at is magical. So he's more on the Doctor Strange side. But this Juggernaut figure is cool. You know, I just gotta get him open. I'll be back. There he is, folks. That is the Juggernaut. Get him out of the faction. Comes with a stand, you know. It has his name on it. The Juggernaut, but he's big enough to stand on his own, kind of like the Hulk. Now, the Juggernaut has the same buck as the, if I'm not mistaken, Thanos and classic Avengers Incredible Hulk from the 3-pack. Let's do a little bit of articulation. He's got a big ball-jointed shoulder. He's got a big bicep swivel, single jointed elbow. He's got no wrist articulation, but oh wait, he has it up here like the glove. Oh, just like Thanos does. Oh, I'm not gonna pull his out, but waist articulation. His head looks like it also sits on a ball hinge. Let's see. I don't know if I can see it in there, but looks like a ball jointed head. So I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't want to break it. It's kind of cool though. Oh, his ball joint does come off. There you go. Not much to be scared about at that point either. There's his head. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. I swear, if I can recreate that YouTube video with these figures, I would. He's got the ball jointed hip with thigh swivel, double jointed knee, and he's got foot pivot and a calf rotation. So Juggernaut is definitely a foe not to be messed with. I mean, he's up there, man. I mean, top 10 badasses of the Marvel Universe. Juggernaut's up there. I mean, just to show you the size comparison again, I'll bring another unstoppable force, the Rhino. And Rhino is a big dude too, but Juggernaut just, he stands taller because he's got more articulation. Rhino can't bend his knees. But yeah, the Juggernaut follows, you know, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, even though he's not a mutant. He does their dirty work, and yeah, he's kind of a pay-for-play thug, a pay-for-hire thug. And Charles Xavier apparently is his half-brother, and you know, just it's one of those storylines that I think they just pieced together when they created. They had to give him some reason to have hatred for the X-Men because he's not a mutant. But yeah, the Juggernaut always throws it out. He dukes it out with Colossus a lot. You know, that seems to be one of the characters he's always up against. Someone that can match his power with, you know, pound for pound. Wolverine takes him on a lot, and let me bring back Wolverine just for size comparison. You know, Wolverine's a tiny guy compared to the Juggernaut. And obviously, you get that helmet off, and you can definitely get into the Juggernaut's head. And I think it's pretty cool. I think it's way cool. Like I said, he uses the body that Thanos uses, and the Green Hulk, the classic Hulk from the classic Avengers 3-pack. But it's a menacing figure. I mean, I love the paint. You know, if you take a look at that detail, you know, on the paint, take a look at the helmet. The helmet has like a rustic look to it. It looks like he's been ramming his head into, you know, concrete. And it shows the wear. You see that? Look at those paint apps. That's gorgeous. Good job. You know, the face under there, like, there's nothing there, but the face has detail too, which I think is pretty interesting. You see the eyes, you see the teeth, the nose, but there's no head under that helmet. It's just a face. You know, they got all these things right. These waistbands are movable and posable, so I don't think they come off, but I don't want to lose them. I don't want to rip them either. So they're on the bicep swivel. But this is the Juggernaut, bitch. And you know, I hope you liked the review on it. You know, hopefully I have more to come. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Keep tuning in. Share in the comments. Peace.